What would you say to some person who wants to become a DJ today and comes up to you and says, "Hey, Rob Swift, how do I become a DJ? I want to start. What do I do?"
Learn the organic way. Make the effort to purchase actual turntables. Learn the math without a calculator. Grab a pencil and a paper. Understand what the problem is asking you to figure out. Take on a mentor that will teach you how to solve the problem, left to your own devices. And once you understand what those numbers do, then graduate to the calculator. I always use that analogy because DJs today are rushing to buy gear that makes it easy for them to play music so that they can start making money now.
Mm.
And as a result, they're bypassing
The fundamentals in some
the
ways.
fundamentals, right? It's a process. And you could accelerate the process of DJing, but in doing so, yes, you might get to the answer at the snap of a finger, but it's not about the answer. It's about the process of getting that answer that is DJing. Developing a connection to the music that you play that is personal to you so that when you DJ out, you're not sounding like every other DJ. You just have so many clones now.
Yeah.
And earlier I said hip hop is like a puzzle. And in terms of the puzzle, what's happening is today a young DJ wants to buy the puzzle assembled already. They don't want to take the time to assemble it themselves and take the long way to get to the answer. I hate to say it because a lot of people aren't going to like me making that statement, right? Start off with turntables. They're going to say, why? You got to keep up with the times. And, you know, we're not in the 1970s anymore and it's hard to get turntables. No, it's not. You could order turntables right now on any of these websites and they'll reach you within a week or two. And you could start learning the math on a pencil and paper. And once you understand what the numbers are doing, then graduate to the more fancy schmancy gear because you understand what the numbers are doing. And the last thing I'll say about starting off as a DJ is when you respect that process of understanding how to handle records, how to handle a turntable, without you realizing it, you're building a relationship with the music that runs deeper than staring at an MP3 on your Serato app. You know what I mean? You're building a relationship that really is a true extension of your inner creativity when you do things the long way in terms of DJing. When you're just hitting a number pad on a laptop or a hockey pad on a mixer to get to a spot of a song, you're bypassing a lot of really cool experiences that you could have stumbling across cool sounds when you're just using a needle and a record. And you're kind of just picking up the needle and skating across this piece of vinyl, but then stumbling across a sound that stands out to you that you're like, well, yo, I'm going to scratch this as a transition into the song that I'm gonna play. You miss that when you're just scrolling and or hitting a pad and getting right to the one of the beginning of a track that you plan on playing at your party. It's those experiences that don't exist anymore because of technology that I feel is diluting the culture. And so what I would say is start with analog gear. You will not regret it.